Welcome to 40 Something and Fabulous with Pennie. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you will subscribe and follow along. Click the notification bell and you can be notified when I upload a new video. Today's video is going to be doing swatches of some fun new colors. So check it out. Please get your own dips and let me know about your experience with them. I'm loving it. I'm loving being able to do salon quality nails at home on my paper thin nails and not having to go to the salon and get acrylics any longer. So, and the colors are so fun. There's a color for everybody. Most of us want many of them. That's the challenge. So, please comment below. Let me know if you've ever tried dipping your nails, or if you're interested in dipping your nails, or if you have questions. I'm glad to answer anything. Thanks for watching. Hey, I am live. I forgot. Oh, I know what it was. I was going to say I forgot something out of here. I'm getting extremely low on swatch sticks, and I didn't even realize it. I may have to use some fake nails. Say hey when you join me. Just having some fun today. I'm looking in here to see if I have any clear ones in here that got thrown in here by mistake, because I'm super low on swatch sticks. I'm gonna have to order some. If there's any color you would like to see that you've seen on my website that you're curious about, let me know. If I have it, I will swatch it too. I can dip over that one in a pinch. Got glitter all over my fingers. Oh, here's two more clear ones. Yay. Okay. Maybe I have enough clear ones. All right. Oh, there's one more. Let me grab it. Clear ones shouldn't be in here. They're ones I've used for scoop sticks. So they get tossed in there with everything else. Say hey when you join me. Muffin, get out of this room. She never wants to come in here and do anything until I'm trying to work in here. And then she wants to come in here and get into everything. Yeah, I'm very low on swatch sticks. I got to order some today. Today. Next time I order, I'm going to order them on the ring where I can keep everything contained. I'm going to send a couple of invites really quick if I can see how to do it. Just bear with me a second. Sending invites. No, get off my table. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Little heathen. She never wants to mess around in here unless I'm in here working. And then she's all up in my business. What'd I say? She's so crazy. Say hey when you join me. Okay, I'm super excited because I got a whole bunch of new colors. I've never actually seen them swatched. I've seen them on my phone in photos, but you can't always tell what they look like on a screen. I've been surprised numerous times at the at how they look in person, and it's pretty exciting. So I thought, you know what? I need to swatch them anyway, so I may as well go live and do it. Hey, Dina girl. Thanks for joining me. Okay, you got here just in time because I'm actually ready to get started. I've got all my colors out. And sadly, I thought I had Too Good to Be Blue, but it's Don't Be Blue that I have. So I don't have that one. I'm going to do Life's a Beach, which I don't think is near the same color. I think Don't Be Blue is a lot lighter, or brighter, you know, like a brighter, lighter blue. And I think I'm going to use my old liquids. If this one's still in commission, I'm going to use my old liquids since I ain't doing my nails. So it'll probably come out kind of bumpy looking, but we'll still be able to tell about what the, yeah, I'm going to use this. Top coat. I'm going to use all my old liquids. I got a new set of liquids, and then I've got an old set that I'm still using out of sometimes. So, all right, I'm excited because some of these I haven't seen in person. And you know, Dina, just like I have found out, sometimes it can just knock your socks off how pretty it is in person. Because online it's so hard to get a good picture of what it truly looks like. So that's exciting. So the colors I was going to do today, which if anybody wants to see any colors, if I have it, I'll open it and do it. So just let me know. Drop it in the comments if you do. I've got Lady in Red. I've got Aloha, which looks way different so far. We'll see what it looks like when we dip it. Sherbet. Life's a Beach. Flirty Flamingo, which I did my nails the other day, but I want to do a full set of neon nails and, you know, all the different neon colors to see what it all looks like together. So, Take Note, which is like a highlighter yellow. And this is the one I'm most excited about. I've swatched this one before on live. Glamorous Glow. This is one of our glow-in-the-dark colors, which I honestly didn't think it would work as well as it did. I was blown away. So that is super cool. I will do that one as well, because that's what I'm actually going to use for my neon green, because rather than order another neon green, I already have that one, so I may as well just do it. So which color should I do first? I'm so excited. I think I want to see Aloha. I'm most excited about Aloha. I think I'm going to do it first. I'm going to shake it up really good. I just got these a couple of days ago. My son is about to go to the mailbox, so we will, I also ordered some heart decals that are coming today, so I may play with those as well. But I'm very limited on my swatch sticks. I just realized I'm almost out of swatches, so I gotta order some more of those. But Aloha, it looks like a really neon orange, but online it looked more like a fire red to me, or almost like a, I don't know. So we'll see. I want to see Aloha too. Yes. Oh, it looks really bright. It reminds me of the neon from junior high school. Or high school. Junior high, I think. It's really, really bright. I like it though. It's a fun summer color, I can already tell you. Okay, and again, they may come out bumpy because I'm using this one that I broke the bottle. Since I'm not doing my nails, I figure I'll just use my old top base coat. Oh, it's kind of goopy. Let's see. I may not be able to. But it may work well enough for us to see the color, so I'm going to give it a try. Yeah, this is ready to be thrown out. So I will throw this out after today for sure. Okay, now this is going to look differently. I'm going to try to do 3 dips of it because it's going to look very different. Because it's on a clear nail versus you know, your the way your nails are. Your nails are not completely clear like these. Next time I order swatches, they will be natural colored versus clear. The clear is good for. Okay, here's one of my old brushes. I don't want to use a good brush either because I just pulled out some new brushes. Okay, I left that stuck down in the powder so it would soak up all that liquid. I just got a couple of bumps on there, no big deal. Look at it so far. Oh, I love it. I love it, love glitter in it too from my brush. Some of those foil flakes, they like to stick to the brush bristles like crazy. So I'm actually going to get me a few more brushes. I like this color. This would be fun just for like a full set in summertime. Yeah, that top coat's icky, or that base coat is icky. Still a little damp, but we'll get the color, the gist of the color anyway. Okay, that's with 2 dips. Ignore those bumps because my base coat is gooky. I wanted to try to save it. I was so upset that I broke it. The snow is starting in the mountains. I could see it out my window. I'm so excited. It's going to be moving down. Should be here in a couple of hours. Oh, you know what? I forgot to invite my dad to see if he could come watch. He's probably napping. He had a big day today. He had to go to the phone store and buy him a new phone. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there he is right there. So I'll send him an invite. I'll invite my hubby too in case he's free. Okay, this is super pretty. And I'm not going to bother to file the bumps out either unless it really takes away from the... Which it might. Especially right there. Ooh. That is really pliable. It's because that base coat's going on so super thick. Oh look, I kind of pressed that bump right out of there. Nice. It's still bumpy, but not bad. Not as bad as it was. Let me dip it one more time in there. Yay, Dad! Got full charge and everything. You gonna be up all night playing with it? Is it different from your other one? It is somewhat different, isn't it? Okay, this is 3 coats of Aloha. And again, it looks really bumpy because I'm using a really gloppy old top coat that I'm gonna throw away after I do this. Rather than use my good top coat just to play. All right, so I have activated that once. I always manage to wear black when I'm messing with these colored powders. I'm probably going to be covered in it. You don't think it's very different? That's good. Okay, next what I'm going to do is take note. That's another one I've been excited to get pretty much after I got most of my my reds and my French and all that I wanted. This color just kept catching my eye. I've never been one for crazy colors, but something just kept attracting me to this color. It's a highlighter yellow is the way it's described on the site. And it just sounds fun. I don't know, I've always loved neon. And when I do I'm gonna do the Glamorous Glow last, and when I do the Glamorous Glow, I'm gonna take you to the bathroom with me, and I'm gonna turn the light out and show you. All right, that's what the top of the lid looks like when I pull it off. So it's like, really is highlighter yellow. That's so awesome. Okay. My mat is very slippery because it's got what you call it? Can't think of the word. Powder on it from when I did my nails before. I didn't wipe it off. I should have. I This is really goopy. I may end up having to use my good top coat. Or base coat. Why do I keep calling it top coat? Is there any colors that anybody wants to see that I don't have here? Daddy, we got snow in the mountains right now. It's moving this way. Should be here in a couple of hours. I'll FaceTime y'all later and show you once it's down here where we are. We're supposed to get it for several hours tonight, and then I think it's supposed to go most of the night and all day tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I'm so excited. We haven't gotten much snow this year yet. I'm hoping that means it's going to carry over into March and April. I'm pretty sure it was mostly done by February last year, if I remember correctly. And again, this is going to look a bit gloppy because of my old base coat that I'm using. I don't want to use my good one just to look at colors. Pretty, pretty. Look at those two together. How fun is that? Yeah, I'm totally doing these sometime this spring or summer. When the weather gets nice and warm, this is a definite warm weather mani that needs to happen with all the different colors. It's crazy and totally outside my box, but just having all the things here that I can change it with if I decide it's bugging me having different colored nails makes me not even second guess it. Like I want to do a colorful mani. So fun. Daddy, are you still here? And of course you could add glitter, any other fun things, decals of some sort and all that to these pretty colors. That would be fun. All right, I'm going to activate this one. Okay, I was hoping that orange wouldn't stain it because I do have orange all in my brush. Girl, you sound just like me. Like it's the craziest thing too. It makes no sense. Like with my hair, I don't care. Like I used to go into the hair place and tell the girl, just do whatever you think looks cute. Or, you know, I didn't care about my hair. And it's the craziest thing. But my nails, I was super crazy about. Like I could not do funky fun colors. I would go in there and want to, and then I'd be like, no. And I'd always go back to either my red or my French or like a deep wine. A couple times I did browns and like steel gray, like really deep colors. But that's it. Like I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense, but that's just me. But that's part of what's made this so fun is that I'm doing things I would never have done in a salon. And so far I'm loving it. That makes it even more fun. This base coat definitely needs to go. Like I said, I hated to waste it, and it actually lasted quite a while. I was actually doing my nails with it for a while, but it's been open so long, I guess, now that okay. Oh man, these are gonna look so good together. And I don't know, maybe I'll come up with some kind of like design intermingling them somehow. Let me take my glasses off where I can see what I'm doing better. This is Flirty Flamingo. This is the color that I did. So you can tell with the color choices always seem like, yeah, that was me. Totally. I don't even think I ever really did anything fun on my toes. You know, you can hide your toes if you don't want people to see them, but I don't know. I don't know. It kind of like messed with my OCD or whatever. Like, I couldn't stand the idea of going 2 weeks at the nail salon, knowing that I could still go and get a color change, you know, make an appointment for a color change. You know, you cut your hair some certain way, it's going to take forever to grow out. It makes no sense. It really doesn't. Okay, I am so excited to show you all the Glamorous Glow. That is such a fun color. That's the glow in the dark one. It's a really pretty green. Okay. Look at these together. No top coat. We don't even have top coat yet, okay? So look at those. Does that look really neon orange to you on the screen? Like the neon orange of the neon clothes that we used to wear? Because on my screen, it comes up way darker, but it is like a bright neon. And the pink and yellow look normal to me, but the orange comes out darker looking to me on the screen for some reason. But it's gorgeous. Okay. Sherbet is another color they said looked good with neon nails, but I'm thinking Aloha takes the cake for sure, but we're going to check it out and see. This is a color I'm not even really sure that I would use, to be honest, unless it comes out looking way more like a neon, but I'm loving that Aloha. That Aloha is a bright orange. Another glow in the dark one, but I don't know where I put it. That looks more like a pumpkin orange. This will actually be nice for Halloween time. Okay, the boy's going to get the mail now. So when he gets back, we'll play with some heart decals and stuff. This is so goopy. I think I'm going to have to switch over to my good stuff. I don't know, that base coat went on a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, dip number 1. While that's soaking up, I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna open Lady in Red. And I'm thinking Life's a Beach is gonna be too dark of a blue. I think I'm gonna have to get a different blue. I do have a purple called One Eyed that could suffice, but if I'm not doing them until spring anyway, that's One Eyed. If I'm not doing them until spring anyway, I've got plenty of time, so. I want to see Lady in Red in comparison to, Frankly, I Don't Give a Damn. I'm not sure if, I got ruby red slippers over it, so I'm not sure if it'll give us a true idea of the difference, but I'm anxious to see how different they are. Okay, that's one layer of Sherbet. That's compared to Aloha. Look at that. Does this look more red in the screen, or does it look like a neon orange? I'm just curious. So goopy. This one's been mistreated quite a bit too because I knew it was going to be garbage. So I didn't really worry about it. But I've actually had it, I broke it weeks ago and it's held up until now. So that's pretty cool. Dip number 2. I'm going to do 3 dips in this one as well. Looks orange red. It is not orange red at all. I mean, it's literally like the neon colors that we wore back in junior high. To me, anyway. But it definitely picks up different on screen. Let me do another layer of activator on these, and that way they're ready for top coat. And I can start working on top coat after I finish dipping these. Okay, so these ones are all activated. I'm not going to file either. I'm just going to go over with top coat. Or maybe I should, I don't know. Okay, that's with a second layer. And I thought maybe that might be part of it too, but even when I look at it by itself, it comes out more orange looking. And I'm thinking this needs to be like some kind of pumpkin design for Halloween. Maybe even toes at some point over the summer. What kind of junk is going on out in the neighborhood? Dogs barking, horns honking. Bubby, I have a little package that should have came from Amazon. Okay, can you bring them? I actually think what I'm going to do with some of my Valentine's Day designs is I think I'm going to put a clear tip on. I actually have natural colored tips and I have clears. And I think I'm going to put a clear, because these 2 nails, which is what would be my accent nails, which are my accent nails, they're a little short, especially on this hand. And I'm actually going to do a clear tip and then put the hearts on it and then dip in clear so that it'll be completely clear.
Open it for you?
Yeah, you can.
Can I open up the other stuff?
I don't know what all the other stuff is.
Well, the collar and catnip.
Yeah, but bring it in here and show it to me first.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't mean to order the catnip. It was in the... Don't give her any catnip. We'll do that tomorrow. I actually need to read and make sure she's old enough. I don't know if there's an age limit on that. Okay. This is Sherbet next to Aloha. Okay, it definitely pulls reds now, for sure. And then there it is next to pink. I don't know, that orange is really pretty, isn't it? The Sherbet. I don't know. I'll stick, I think I only did 2. Did I do 2 dips of orange on this one, or did I do 3? I think I only did 2. Okay, so that one's activated with the first coat. Oh, I almost turned it over. Golly. That would have been bad. Yeah, it is. It's way prettier than I thought. You know what? It would look really pretty with some floral decals and stuff. I don't think it would show through unless you did like a milk bath, but I don't know if it's too dark of a color to do that milk bath technique. I'm gonna have to play with that because I've never done that before, so I don't have a clue. Those look huge.
Where's the name tags?
It's in an envelope.
Oh, that's what that was. I was wondering what that was in an envelope with a solid thing in it.
This looks way too big for her.
Well, that's why it's adjustable.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it didn't have, no, it doesn't have enough room to take it up. Oh, maybe it does. Look, I bought it for Muffin, so we know where she's at in the house.
She's very interested in it.
It says this is a breakaway collar. I guess if you pull hard enough on the plastic, it would probably break
It probably would, yeah.
or release or whatever, but it says it's a breakaway collar in case they hang themselves.
What if you're trying to walk them by it? So
No, I don't think I'd walk her by that. She needs to be in a harness. You can't do her with a collar. Careful, there should be
Yeah, I know.
just a little charm.
Oh, good grief, it's triple packaged.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, it says thank you.
I hope it's right. Okay, this is Lady in Red. It actually looks like maybe more orange in it than
Oh my
deep
gosh,
red.
there's another layer to it.
Is there?
Yeah, it's in a little plastic bag.
It showed it in black on the picture.
Are you sure you didn't?
Is that a purple paw print? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's purple.
Okay. Okay, this is Lady in Red. We're going to compare it to Frankly I Don't Give a Damn. I probably have a swatch of Frankly around here somewhere. If we feel like the ruby red slippers takes away from it too much.
There we go.
Trying to get an even layer of base coat so it doesn't get all bumpy and gloppy looking. It's hard with this yucky top coat. I'm glad I kept it though to experiment and play with. This is definitely a lighter, brighter red than Frankly I Don't Give a Damn. Let me see the back of it. Does the back say what it's supposed to say? Let me see.
I'm lost. Please call my mom. And that's your phone number.
It is? You checked it to make sure it's right?
Yeah.
Let me see what the font looks like. Is it easily readable?
Yeah, it's easily readable.
Did you have to put that piece on?
Yeah, it came separate probably because it would ship flatter.
Mm. Oh, good point. There's a stone missing out of it.
Oh no.
See if it's in the bag.
That's okay.
Is that it right there? Yup.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't good. They're going to be all over the house. Here. I'm sure that they don't want me to sit here and play with a name tag. They want me to get down to business.
That would be a nice bag.
You really won't be able to tell the difference until I activate and top coat. So, this is prettier. This is pretty. It definitely has some orange tones in it. And when I say orange tones, it's a true red. But compared to Frankly I Don't Give a Damn, it looks more, I don't know. I wish I could explain it better. It's not really like a fire engine red. I would call Frankly a little more of a fire engine red. This is like a brighter. And again, it's kind of gloppy because of the yucky top coat.
You need to pair those jeweler's glasses.
And then, like I say, I think this is going to be too dark to do with neon nails, so I definitely need to get the Too Good to Be Blue. Because that's more of a turquoisey blue. Is there any other colors anybody wants to see other than what I have here? I'm still excited to do the Glamorous Glow. And I'm going to take the phone off of the stand. And I'm going to take you to the bathroom. And I'm going to turn the light out and show you how it glows in the dark. It is so cool.
Okay. This is not going well.
Don't mess it up.
Ah, it's stuck to me.
Oh, I think it'll still be good for 4th of July. Let's see. I'll be able to tell better when I get more than one coat on here. I did pretty good with this Yucky top coat. I mean, I'm down to the point where I have to kind of tilt the bottle to get any out.
Put it on the same loop as the bell? Like on the same ring as the bell, or on the
Let me look.
thing here?
Put it on the thing.
Okay.
Because that way, if we lose the bell, then the name tag's gone too. If they're both on that one ring, then they're independent of each other.
Right.
Makes sense?
More likely to lose the bell than you are to lose this ring.
Right, because the bell has a really,
Flimsy thing.
yeah, but
Ow.
honestly, she should be fine. If she was an outside dog, I would say that it's not going to stand up to, you know, outside or whatever.
Yeah, but she's an indoor cat.
She's an indoor cat, so. And Dina, I believe this blue would be perfect for 4th of July, so you'll be able to compare the two, the red and blue together. And that'll give you an idea too. But this top coat's getting base coat. I did it again. This base coat is really yucky.
Ow. Sharp things are sharp.
Yeah, dude. That's like you learned that when you were like 6.
I've learned it multiple times since then.
Yeah, even looking at the two oranges together, I feel like this looks really neon orange.
Why don't key rings come with the option of professional installation?
The blue I'm using right now is Life's a Beach.
Oh dear.
It,
I'm not listening to that.
that's probably best so all your sound effects aren't, you know, right here with me. Okay, these are all activated. Ah! Have I done 2 or 3 dips of this? I think I've done 3. I'm getting glitter in it and I don't mean to, but it's happening anyway. And again, it wouldn't normally look like this. It's bumpy because of the base coat that I'm using. I said it right that time. Because this is a yucky base coat. This is the base coat that I broke several weeks ago. And I didn't want to use my good base coat because I don't want to mess it up. Maybe I'll end up filing that one. This is Lady in Red. There it is compared to Frankly I Don't Give a Damn with a little bit of ruby red slippers drizzled over it. Does that work for y'all? Or do you think you need to see Frankly I Don't Give a Damn by itself? I'm sure I have one in here. The problem is I don't think I'm gonna have any plain ones. Okay, this is Frankly I Don't Give a Damn, but it's got some so see, they're still pretty close together. It'll look different when I put top coat on this. And then I'll show you again. And if there's any colors anybody wants to see, just let me know. If I have them, I will open them up. Oh, I already activated this, didn't I? Just snug around her neck to the point she can't get it off. Don't do it so tight it chokes her.
It's not choking her. I'm just worried I'm not doing it tight enough. If we see her without it, we'll know.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's not a big deal. I mean, we'll find it in the house.
Better for it to come off than to kill her.
Right. You definitely don't want to choke her. And look for her to be, you know, like if she's in distress, obviously you have it too tight. But I don't think you're going to get it too tight. I don't.
I can fit like a
I think.
finger behind it. It's not even so tight against her neck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And she's not acting aggravated about it? Oh, yeah, she ain't coming out of that.
Okay.
Her head's big enough. Look at you with your pretty collar. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Wherever you're at in the house, we'll be able to hear
Oh
you.
gosh, let me see if I can get her on camera. She doesn't like me on camera.
She's camera shy.
Look up. Oh gosh. Look at her in her new collar.
They couldn't see those rhinestones. They're backwards.
Oh gosh.
Muffin, look up here. See, it's got rhinestones
It
and a
says
purple paw
Muffin.
print, and it says Muffin on it.
Muffin.
Oh, she's
Trying to get it.
trying to get it from around her neck with her paw. She's like digging at it, trying to get it and eat it. Ooh, there's Life's a Beach. Dean, take her on. I'm live. Go away. I can only imagine the flailing she's doing. Play with her with one of her toys and get her distracted. It'll take her some time to get used to it, I'm sure.
Yeah. A lot easier to put on her in her harnesses.
Well, yeah, because you got to stick her feet through the harness. It's a pain.
More able to resist. The other one, you just hold her down like this.
Okay. I'm so excited to do this one. This one is a glow in the dark. For anybody that joined us that didn't hear that the first time. It is a true glow in the dark. I was very surprised that it glows like it does. It is awesome. Is that her moving around, or are you doing something with her? Are you playing with her?
That's her.
See, that ain't bad. It don't make a lot of noise.
She's doing a lot of moving around right now.
Yeah.
See there, she's just walking.
Is there any colors anybody wants to see? Because I'm getting close to done here. This is gorgeous. This is a beautiful blue, but I don't think it's going to look good as a neon. So I think I definitely have to get a different blue. Like I say, I thought I had bought the Too Good to Be Blue. I think that's going to be the winner for neon nails.
See, she's not even really noticing it now that I'm playing with her.
Well, that's why I wanted you to play with her to distract her from it. Later, if she's laying around doing nothing, she'll probably start messing with it again.
Yeah, but
It'll take her a few days to get
she'll
used to it.
figure it out.
Yeah. Pretty soon, it'll be like just part of her.
So adorable with it on. Look at her.
I love this Glamorous Glow. We actually have several that glow in the dark. There's an orange. There's a purple that glows blue in the dark. Can't remember what color the orange glows. The green glows green. The orange might glow orange. That might be the only three. I can't remember offhand. trying to dip it without pouring powder out everywhere and without getting it all gloppy. I feel like I need to do the scoopy method with this, because I really can't save the spilled powder because I didn't use a clean cupcake liner. Bummer. I'm not spilling much. I'm being real careful not to. This would definitely be better with a good top coat because it would give that even layer, but it's coming out really bumpy. I should have probably switched. I keep saying that, don't I? And again, it's solely the base coat is the reason it's coming out bumpy. You'll see from my other videos that it doesn't do that. Okay, I'm ready to activate this one. You know what? I'm gonna get out my good dip. I'm gonna go ahead and trash this. Just because that one is so incredibly bumpy. The other ones are not too bad. Where's my base coat? A super thin layer. Add a little bit more. There we go. This Too Good to Be Blue would also be beautiful with Enchanted Dreams as an accent nail. That would look really, really pretty. This is gorgeous. Look at that blue. I haven't even activated or top coated that yet. And wasn't that one layer, or did I do two already? Your dad's probably fixing to call you. Did you hear me? Dean.
What?
Your dad's probably fixing to call you.
Well, I will answer if and when he calls.
I figured you would. I just wanted to give you a heads up in case you were in the middle of something. That looks much better than this one. Way better. Okay. Layer number 2 on this one. And again, any colors anybody wants to see, let me know. If I have it, I will open it and swatch. I actually have Bubblicious here. That's a color that I had before. It was one of the first ones I ordered, and I never opened it, and a customer that's local to me wanted it. So I sold it to them, thinking, oh, I'll never wear that because I don't like pinks. But I'm thinking I may take some of that and mix with another pink to make a French. I don't know if it'll be too pink. And this is Jamaican Me Happy. They're very close in color, actually. Okay, 2 layers of Glamorous Glow. And again, the fun thing about this one is it glows in the dark. And that may mess with my OCD because all these other neon colors do not glow. So I'll just have like one finger. I'll probably paint my middle finger the green so it looks like I'm flipping everybody off in the dark. Just because I can. Okay. I think this was only 2 dips of the blue, but I don't think it really needs any more, so I'm not going to do a 3rd dip. Very pretty. This is like a true royal blue is what I would call it, for sure. True royal blue. See? Really, really pretty. I did do like a denim blue one time, and it bugged me the whole 2 weeks. It was like probably 6 or 7 years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. 2011, I think. Oh, so a lot longer ago than that. 2011, I'm pretty sure. No, it wasn't that long ago. It would have been 2014. Possibly 2016. Anyway, a long time ago. I did like a denim blue with a frost in it, and then I did silver accent nail, and it drove me crazy. And that was pretty much the last time I'd ever really done an accent nail, because they drive me crazy. But the blue was totally out of my comfort zone. I had never done a color like that before, but I can totally see this as a set. This will be pretty in wintertime with denim, like, you know, and then some pop of color somewhere, like maybe a shirt underneath a denim shirt with a bright color. All right. Done 2 layers of activator on everybody except the blue one. It's drying now. Here's Glamorous Glow, which I'm going to activate. The activator soaks right into that really quickly. That was interesting. Okay, so I'm going to wait for those 2 to dry. I'm going to close up my top coat. Okay, so base coat, not top coat. I do it every time but one. I'm gonna throw these cupcake liners away so I don't use them again next time. And I'm gonna start doing a layer of top coat. I may go ahead and top coat it twice to get the full effect, because it probably won't be as shiny if I don't. I do love that Flirty Flamingo. That is such a pretty color. Let me do second coat of activator on these 2 really quick, and then I can close that up. I really should file these to get the bumps out, but again, we're just looking at color here anyway. I'm gonna file this one down some. This is Lady in Red. I'm gonna file it down a little bit because it is really, really bad. Just see if I can get a better. It's not going to be perfect by any means because it is super bumpy, but I'm going to file it just a little bit to get it somewhat evened out. Yeah, that gloppy top coat, or the gloppy base coat, went in the garbage. I got all I could out of it. You got to be careful with your bottles, gluing them shut like that, because one of our girls actually broke the bottle in her hand and it sliced her hand open. I was fortunate that it just twisted the neck of the bottle off, so I didn't want to waste the top coat. And it's my fault for not keeping my bottles clean enough. But it's reached the end of its life, so. And again, this is not going to be perfect because I'm just going for to see what the final color looks like. And then I'll pull the camera off and we'll go to the bathroom and I'll show you the glow in the dark one. So fun. I need to see if I can find that other one that glows in the dark. I don't know what I did with it. I don't think I put it up there on the shelf. I don't normally put them on the shelf until I open them. That way I know what's open and what's not at a glance. All right. This isn't perfect, but like I say, we're just going for color here. I'm going to activate this one again. Where's my activator at? Much better. It's still, and I do think I did a second layer of activator on those. Yeah, I did because I put it up. That's right. All right, so top coat. Actually, one of the tips, you know how the whatever day it was I did my nails, I had a problem with the base coat drying, or the, oh my God, why do I do that? The top coat drying. If you do a super thin, quick top coat for the first layer and then let that dry, it dries much faster that way. And then you go in with the second layer and that's going to be your finish layer. So that's the one you want to really look good. But that's a tip. So that's one thing I was doing wrong. I got really heavy-handed, which I'm bad about that anyway, but I got really heavy-handed with my base and my top, for that matter. Okay. Yikes! I turned it over and didn't really mess it up. That was odd. It touched my mat. Okay, and then here is Lady in Red. This is actually, when you're looking at it by itself, it's actually a very pretty Christmassy red. And it's probably gonna look jacked up because there's actually a couple of like holes up in the top where the dip didn't adhere to where the top coat wasn't, you know, where it was just all bumpy and gross. So it looks weird, but this is the only one, frankly, I don't give a damn. I hope you can tell though. And if you don't have it up next to this color, it's gonna look red enough for 4th of July and for, it's like a fiery red. That's the best I can describe it. More of a fiery red. This is more of a blood red. So it'll totally work for 4th of July and Christmas and all those good things. All right, I think I need a second top coat on everything, don't I? Okay, yeah, we're dry. And then I'm going to show you everything. And then the last thing I'll do is pull the camera off the stand and we'll go to the bathroom and I'll show you the glow in the dark. It helps for it to sit under the light anyway. It didn't take long. When I tried it, when I first got it, of course I opened it right away. I've got low battery. Of course I opened it right away to try it, and I put it on. I shined my flashlight on it a little bit, and then I took it straight to the bathroom, and it was already glowing. So that was awesome. She don't like to be loved on, and he likes to love on her. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that one's dry. All right, we have Take Note, highlighter yellow. We have Aloha, bright orange, bright neon orange. We have Sherbet, which is a little more of a muted orange, but it's still a really pretty color. Kind of it's not quite as intense as a pumpkin color, but it's along it's along the line of a fall color, in my opinion. And then a Flirty Flamingo for the neon pink. I can't really hold these straight. And then I was hoping, and then I'm not going to use both the oranges. I'm going to pick one or the other. And then the green. And again, this is glow in the dark. And I kind of thought that this blue, I thought this blue was too good to be true. Too good to be blue. Sorry. Oh, and this is Lady in Red. I just swatched that one because it's a new color. And there it is compared to, yes, Orange Creamsicle. That's a really good description. Absolutely. A little more intense than that, but yes, right there. There's the two reds. Frankly, I Don't Give a Damn and Lady in Red compared together. Okay, and then did I show this one? This is Life's a Beach. It's just a royal blue. It's a pretty, pretty blue. Okay, now I'm so excited. Assuming I can flip the camera on a live. We'll see. I'm gonna go in my hall bathroom down here, or my downstairs.
Look at her.
Oh, she likes her condo.
She likes her condo. She's not messing with her color anymore. Oh God.
Shh. You're being so loud. Okay, so here I am in the bathroom. Here, wait a second. Let me get it some light, like right up at it. Because the last time I did it with my, well, look at that. How fun is that? And that's just with a couple of seconds of light exposure. How fun is that? I'm gonna do a whole set at some point too. The snow is coming. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out. Is there anything you wanted to see or any questions you had? Oh, wait, I was gonna show you the hearts. Do you have a minute or do you have to go? If you have time, I'll show you the hearts. I was gonna say, how do I stop Siri from listening to me? I love all these colors. These are so fun. They'll be so fun for summer. I'll have to get me a some kind of neon shirt to wear to go out in public with my nails all fun. How fun. Okay. So, all right, let's see what we got here. So fun. Valentine's Day goodies. Okay. So these are decals. I've got 3 swatches left, so I'm going to play, if you have enough time to hang out, I'm going to play with them. I'm going to do like I was saying with the clear dip. Oh, I put my clear dip away. Let me grab it really quick. Okay. So these are all stick-on decals, which one of them's a heart. They're just all in different colors. There's double heart, there's single full hearts, there's heart with an open heart there, single heart, a heartbeat. The one in the middle is like an okay symbol. Like that. So weird. And that pink is gorgeous. It's almost like a pinky purple color. Stop. It kind of reflects. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell? It's kind of reflective a little bit. So there's 2 of those. There's 2 red ones. They're all the same. All the stickers are the same. They just come in all different colors. Here's royal blue, gold, and silver. So really nice variety of those. And plenty to last me probably all of the me and most other people, all of the Valentine's Days holidays remaining in our lives. And then these, I'm scared to open these because let's see. Looks like some of them went rogue and they're all out of the package. Finn, do you like your new collar? She's just walking around like everything's fine in her world. And these are all just solid hearts. They are super tiny though. Can you tell? Let's see. That's cute though. Okay, so they come in white, black holographic, silver holographic, pink holographic. Well, they all look relatively holographic. A light pink like that one sticker, red. Looks like there's 2 or 3 reds. You know what? I think there's 2 of every color. No, not every color. Nope. Then there's like a purpley color, and then like a magenta pink, I believe. And then looks like 2 golds, a white, and I said the black holographic, right? See the red ones all floating around? I don't know. They're all outside of the box. This is a nifty little box though. If you can manage not to spill it. They're stuck to the lid too, so I'm gonna have to be really careful when I open it. Okay, so I'm gonna grab me a swatch. What should I do? What do you want to see? Totally, whatever you want to see is fine with me. I can do like a heartbeat going across with a couple of hearts. I can, you know what I want to do? I'll tell you what I want to do. Watch this. This is going to be fun. I know what I want to do. I've seen this on Pinterest. It's not going to come out like I see it on Pinterest, I bet you. Just because, you know, I have to practice at all this stuff. All right, let me grab me a clean container. Where are my containers at? Oh, they're right here. Good. Just because I feel like it might be easier to do out of a container versus out of this little thing here. And, you know, if you really wanted to get fun, you could mix a bunch of different colors together. That would be fun, too. I'm going to actually do it with gold. I'm going to use red and probably pink, but I'm not a fan of gold. Are you a fan of gold? I'm not a fan of gold, so I know I won't use gold. So that's what I'm going to do my experiment with. Oh, you know what? It may work better to do it like that. Okay, let's scratch this. Let's not use this other little container. Okay, where's my base coat? Here's the base coat. Okay, watch what we're going to do. Let me grab something to catch. No, Muffin. No. She thought she was going to get into something. All right, I need one for a scoop and one for my nail. I have half a mind to use the red just to see how pretty it is. Gold is okay. I don't like yellow gold, if that makes sense. Oh, same. In fact, the unicorn horn color, I really like it because it's more of a muted gold, the glitter dip. I do not like magic lamp at all. I don't like yellow golds either. I like a champagne type gold. Not a big fan of rose gold, but I don't like those really bright yellow golds. So I'm going to do the yellow gold just because I know it's something I won't use. That way, if it gets screwed up, I don't feel as bad for wasting it. Once I figure out what I'm doing, I can do and I'll be honest, these the shape of these swatches messes with my OCD quite a bit. Oh man, I should have tapped off better because of course a bunch of them went in there. I say a bunch of them, like 3. Shoot, I'm trying to get most of the dip out of it and just throw away the sequin thingy. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so my learning curve is non-existent. Like, I have to figure out what I'm doing here. All right, I'm not going to shove down in there again. That was dumb. I need to scoop. I need to scoop over the top. Okay, this isn't at all how I wanted it to come out. Let me try a different one. You know what might work better? My little waxy thing. I wish I had a clean paper plate in here. Let's try that. Or possibly tweezers. Because what happens with this, it likes to stick to this and then it's hard to get it to adhere. That's the problem I was having the other day with something I was putting on. Oh, Christmas thingies. Christmas decor. Christmas nails. I couldn't get it to let go. So I'm going to try it. Dude. Ding.
What?
Is that your 3D printer?
No.
What is that noise?
I don't hear anything.
It's a printer.
Not my printer.
Do I have any more red floating around?
Pretty sure it's like a backup alarm or something.
No, it's a printer. That didn't work either. This is actually letting go perfectly, like no problem at all. I don't know if it's because the Christmas ones were metal or what. They did not want to cooperate. The rhinestones work really well. I did the rhinestones with this. Okay, the placement looks weird, but whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I think it would be prettier with different colors, first of all. And I need to figure out how to drizzle it over where I get more at the base and then they kind of taper off towards the end. I've got some Pinterest pictures. Oh, I just went over it with base coat and then I used the wax stick. Pick them up and pop them right on. They went on exactly where I wanted them and they let go. I was saying that when I had the problem at Christmas, it was the metal snowflakes and stuff that wouldn't let go. They wouldn't turn loose of the, like they wanted just to come with the wax stick. They didn't want to stick to the base coat. But this is working amazing. So it's just, to me, it looks weird with the placement of these. And it may be because it's gold, I don't know. I want to do it where it looks more like a waterfall, I guess. Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see me actually doing it? All I do is just barely touch it and then just pop it right on where I want it and it sticks right down. And then I'm going to scoop the clear over it because jamming it down in there will cause any that are loose to get lost in your powder. Fortunately, it was only just a few. There's another rogue one. Where's my activator? Okay, I have to use my good activator because that other activator is stained and I don't want it to stain my clear nail. So I'm totally thinking about cutting off my ring fingers. my ring finger nails and putting a clear tip on. And it'll be, you know, the coffin shape like I like. That's the shape I personally prefer. And doing something very similar to this. And I actually have, I think these are two different golds actually. I think one of them's more of a yellow and then one of them's more of a holographic type. Oh, this is one of the white ones. Or maybe silver. Actually, I think that's silver. So tiny. Okay. It's not hard enough yet. I'm still waiting for that activator to harden it really good. I actually think I might do it with pink and red and black and white and silver. And like I say, there's several shades of pinks and purples and stuff. Oh, and purple, I didn't say purple. To have all different colors, I think that'll be pretty. Let that dry a minute and then I'll do a top coat. Good activator goes in here. And I mean, I guess you could put them down with foil adhesive, but honestly, the base coat worked so beautifully. And then I was able to pour the clear over it to soak up the rest of the liquid and encapsulate it so it doesn't like come off or whatever. Oh, I'm like, where did my swatch go? I don't even know. I think it's kind of cute. Not a fan of the gold, but like I say, I would use other colors, but with silver and pink and purple and red and maybe some black and white, that would be super cute. Here it is, just dipped all in there. I don't think I like that. I think I need to strategically place a few, more like what I did here. Okay, that's good and hard. And I should actually file it a little bit. But I feel like I would need at least one more dip in clear if I was gonna file it. Just so I didn't file any of the hearts out. Yes, they do look a lot better. I mean, they're still kind of like random and everything. And maybe I used too many towards the base, I don't know. My little project here certainly doesn't look like what I saw on Pinterest. I mean, that's professional people that have probably been doing that junk for years. I actually might do like a pink milk bath and then do the hearts over it instead of it being completely clear. Okay, this is good. So what's your favorite color that you saw today? Like, which color did you think was the prettiest out of all those I did? Here's this. I'm going to let it dry a little bit longer and then I'll show you the final result. Again, we got Glamorous Glow. Yes, I think I'm going to try that. Sherbet. Those look really good together, don't they? Take Note. Flirty Flamingo. And then, of course, Aloha. Let's put it over here. Oh, Life's a Beach. I didn't even ask about that one. It's over here all by itself. Isn't that pretty? I think that's a pretty color. I actually had suggested this one last year for anybody that didn't want glitter nails, because I did mine in Ruby Red Slippers and Enchanted Dreams for 4th of July. But this with Frankly I Don't Give a Damn, or now Lady in Red, because it's a new one, it wasn't out in July, would make a really pretty, you know, patriotic set. And then maybe some whipped cream in there too, or some silver striping. Anyway, it was fun. And again, this is Lady in Red compared to, I can't really tell that much difference. I mean, there is a difference when you look at them side by side, but it's so, either color is going to be perfect for 4th of July or for Christmas. So, all right. Well, this is our end result with the hearts. So thanks for tuning in. Ignore what I'm about to say because I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. Follow me along, 40 Something and Fabulous. That way you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.